Welcome back to MediaMix, your one-stop shop for your media fix. And this week, we're watching The Lost City of D with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
That's not what the movie's called. It's just called The Lost City.
Oh, it's just called The Lost City. They took the D out.
Yeah.
We're watching The Lost. We watched The Lost City, and now we're doing a podcast on it.
Roll the way to really hook the audience.
Now the intro's done.
My enthusiasm matches
Roll
the same enthusiasm I had for watching this movie.
So, was this movie supposed to be like an adventure movie, an action movie, a comedy?
It was a comedy / love story.
Like, I feel like I just watched this, and it was called Jungle Cruise with The Rock.
That is not at all.
I think it was supposed to be.
Think about it, bro. Think about it, all right? They're on this mysterious jungle, right? And they're going to find like some kind of lost treasure. In the Jungle Cruise, it was like this big bush that gave life. And in this, it was a crown or something like that.
And in Indiana Jones, it was a freaking bathtub that sucks your soul out.
Listen, okay, I get what you guys are on. You're like, the movie plot's all the same because they're in a jungle. No shit.
No, yeah,
not because they're in a jungle.
This is literally
like,
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, but
it's
worse.
like stereotypical thing. That's the point. It's like a book. She's writing a book, and it's like kind of coming to life.
That's I know, but I feel like I just have to hit this home because you were saying you liked this movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I'm glad you did like this movie because now we'll have some like opposing points. But this is literally just like
God, it's always against me, bro. It's always against me.
I usually like the movies, but this one was just
it just felt like
Moonfall.
Moonfall.
It was like
I liked Moonfall because it was funny when it wasn't intentionally funny. Okay, so that therefore it is an awful movie. This movie was like, I don't know, it had cheesy comedy. I liked that kind of stuff.
There was just some really cringy parts of this movie.
I feel
like if you guys are paying attention, you know the scenes I'm talking about.
Well, no, I think they meant
because
to
I
have
was
it
fiddling my thumbs the whole fucking movie. Yes, we were watching the same movie.
Well, I mean, I was playing with my cock.
There was children.
We're a minute in. We're
a minute in, Nick.
Children watch that movie?
I didn't finish my sentence, so
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't say that.
First of all,
the children who got shut up in the back.
First of all, wrong. Don't bring your children into the PG-13 movie unless it's like an action movie or something.
That's literally what this is.
This is not an action movie.
It says comedy / action.
Because
dude gets shot in the head and you see Channing Tatum's.
To be fair, it was a nice.
Also, it earns 2 points for that. It earns 2 points for that.
It was probably a butt actor for that scene.
Yeah.
Was there?
No.
Why? Well, it wouldn't be. I doubt they used.
You don't think it was Channing Tatum?
I feel like they used
because they didn't have the whole shot. It was just a butt shot.
We got to analyze this.
Listen.
Nick, can you throw up a picture of Channing Tatum's butt on the screen?
Nick, can you find a picture of Channing Tatum's?
I don't know this for sure. I don't know for sure. I'm not arguing that that he actually did, but Channing Tatum doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would be butt shy. You know?
That's true. I don't
know. Magic Mike.
Yeah, I mean, he was a Magic Mike, exactly.
No, I'm not saying he isn't, but they usually, for like scenes like those, they will bring in a different actor to do like a body part scene. Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was him, but I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. All I know is that I've never wanted to be a leech so bad in my life. Anyways.
You didn't, wait, what?
Huh?
It's a shame. It's a shame none of them got in his cup.
I hate you. Yeah,
there were children in the theater.
So, by the way, I'm Zach. Here we have cringy Nick and Jack across from me.
What did I even do?
What'd you do?
You'd be cringe. That's
what did I even do?
You don't know what you did is the worst part.
At least I'm not the lady who dabbed in the movie.
I mean, you know.
There was a lady who dabbed in the movie?
Yes.
It was cringe.
Oh, I thought you meant in the movie.
It was like, we have your social media manager. She basically is there to like rally your fan base on Instagram who are like chicks in their 30s who wish they were in their 20s. And she literally starts her sentence with a dab.
Yeah, that's the whole point because it's outdated. That's the whole point of.
I was like, I know I was intended to be cringy.
Whatever.
I was like, please, why?
I say we go over like that. Do you want to give like a subplot or something, like a synopsis kind of?
Do we want to do that, or should we just? Well, I guess we kind of went out of the gate saying whether we liked it or not.
We kind of started off
so
hot because we have different conflicting topics.
Yeah, so I guess right out of the gate, should you watch this movie? For me personally, no. If you watched Indiana Jones or like Uncharted or literally any other like tomb adventure romance movie, maybe not. No.
But I would personally say this movie is not like those movies at all. I mean,
think it's
they
like
have the same like. I guess
this is an extreme parallel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that is a tomb adventure movie and a romance movie, and it has slight comedy in it as well. It has quippy humor.
Okay.
This movie,
yeah, it's like kind of the same thing.
Daniel Radcliffe,
yeah,
literally plays in this movie like some billionaire, whatever, like kind of bad guy, overlooming bad guy who wants something because his dad chose his other brother instead of him.
Right.
Literally plays the same exact character, and Now You See Me Too.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I've seen this before. I've seen this billionaire dude who wants to impress his dad, who didn't get, inherited enough money from the company because his dad loved his. This is like the same exact thing as.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Now You See Me Too?
No.
Or Now You See. Have
so
you seen Now You See Me
he's been
One?
retypecasted as the posh,
You haven't seen
stuck-up
those?
rich guy.
What is
bad
that?
guy.
It's like the magician movie, like the.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Has
It has Mid Ruffalo.
Mid Ruffalo.
This is
think
not
that-
becoming a thing.
Yes,
Ruffalo's not mid.
Yes, it
He's not.
is.
He's
Just
not.
because his character Hulk is written mid doesn't mean he is mid.
I mean, we never said that. but
Case
you-
closed.
I mean, hey, if you're the one saying it, then by all means.
Dave's
What do you mean?
You think he's mid?
I think the
You think Mark Ruffalo's
You guys are
Hulk is
fucking
mid?
retarded. Holy, I'm about to quit right now.
Oh no! Okay,
I'm about
I'm
to
sorry.
quit.
I love Mark Ruffalo.
I had a good idea. I know probably should have turned these GoPros on, but it doesn't matter.
I literally turned it on for you. Why did you turn it off?
That's my fault. But I was gonna say on that wall, the wall that's to like you can't really see it. But the wall that they're pointing at.
This one.
If we
There's a
put
wall right here.
if we put a wide shot on that wall, and I could put a TV that hooks up to my computer, then I could put images, and then there's less editing.
That would
Yeah.
be
Pretty cool.
funny.
That's like Joe Rogan.
That would be funny.
Don't compare me to Joe Rogan.
You want
Good
to
fucking
see
dare.
something?
Whatever you say,
I'm
Joe.
sorry, Jamie.
The
Guy who
famous
sits behind the desk.
brick wall. It's not real. It's fake. It's plastic.
You want to
What do
know
you
what's behind
mean?
this?
It's fake. It's fake. It's all fake. It's a sham. We're moving.
You know, it wasn't fake
Anyways.
though. Channing Tatum's ass.
Are we ready? You guys are you
Ready?
You guys done?
What do you mean? This is the podcast.
This is the intro, Nick.
This is the podcast.
The 8-minute intro.
This is
Where'd it
the
go?
intro.
We're here.
Are you guys doing a mini cast like last time?
A
like you
mini
did with
cast?
The last poopy movie that you watched.
I mean, how long was that podcast? It was like 40 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a mini
about
cast.
40 minutes.
I mean, a mini cast.
30 to 40
I would
minutes.
like it to be around that kind of time.
So let's keep
Anyways.
talking.
We are talking. Wow.
So, humor-wise, how did you guys enjoy the humor in this movie?
I mean, I laughed.
Yeah,
I'm not
it was
gonna lie, I
funny.
laughed.
I laughed too.
I laughed because there was a lot of like cheesy,
yeah, I mean that. I think
stupid
that's
like
the whole point of it.
one-liners throughout the movie that I was like.
I think Channing Tatum did a really
I-
good job.
I also liked like there was actually some pretty smart humor, like especially the interaction between like Alan and what's the guy's name? Trainer? Jake Trainer or Dave Trainer or
Jack Trainer.
Jack Trainer, something like that.
Of course you would know that's your name. So Jack Trainer and Alan, like the way they first meet is so fucking like
But I love how he's
cringy
like,
but
yeah.
funny at the same time. It's
funny.
like he tries to go for a hug and the hug doesn't work out, and then he's like he shakes. He thinks he's like going to shake his hand, and he uses the wrong hand, and he's like, "Phone, please." Like, okay.
That's why he's like,
hands
yeah,
him his like
I have-
coconut. Like,
I have everybody listed in my phone as like who they are, and he's like, yeah, Jack Trainer, blah blah blah, like Shelby butt stuff.
that too. I was like,
It was good.
He's like, oh no, this guy's name is actually last name is actually Trainer, It's Jack Trainer. he's a yoga ex-military
yeah, like ex-navy
expert
and then you like see him for the first time, and he's like this Giga Chad with like long locks of hair, and he's like kind of toned and handsome, and then
also
it's
Brad
like,
Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt. Yeah, I'm basically describing Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt with long hair.
It's him. And then they're like going to the car, and he puts his luggage in the truck, and he's like, "That's not my car. I'm driving the little fucking like bug car." I thought that was so funny. That made me laugh out loud.
So I think going over like the actors, I thought
What?
I have thoughts, That's wow. Anyways, shut up. You're stupid. He's laughing at me.
You guys processing this movie is hilarious. Just looking
What?
at your brains, trying to process.
We're talking about the humor of the movie.
I'm
and
looking.
We're using specific examples that highlight how the movie can be a little funny.
I'm looking at like the cover of this movie, and it already just makes me want to like not see it.
What is the cover
It kind of
this movie?
destroys your soul on the inside.
It's like hold on.
Is she wearing the jumpsuit in it?
What is it called? Lost City or something?
The Lost City.
Wow,
Lost City of D's nuts.
Wow, I way to make it seem like you care even a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
There's like multiple.
It wasn't a bad movie,
I'm not-
okay? Fuck you if you thought this movie was
Wait,
bad.
hang on. Let's see how
You
much
can
money
say
they
it
put into
100
this
times,
movie.
it won't sound any different.
I thought pretty good.
What?
Like the 10th picture that's on here is a picture of the Dora the Explorer movie.
You mean the live action one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's saying the budget was only $68 to $74 million for this movie.
It probably wasn't that big. Most of it was probably on the damn plane trip to get to where they were going.
I mean, a Netflix movie was bigger than this one.
I could live out
That doesn't surprise me.
really
I mean,
good
I don't know.
life with that
Netflix
money.
loves to dump a ton of money into like garbage movies, so it's like,
Like Red Notice.
why not?
How is this any different than Jungle City or Jungle Cruise?
It's literally not
we
different at
don't
all.
even know the name of what we're doing.
Okay, this movie was different from Jungle Cruise because Jungle
How?
Cruise took itself seriously.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
Okay, I mean, like, kind of, like, the story was, like, serious, but, like,
Yeah.
so was this one. The story was serious. There was an actual, like, ancient ruin with crown that was supposed to be worth a lot of money, like a treasure at the
guess.
end, and they were
Yeah, the
going
movie
for the
was
treasure. And
so
then, like, the way
serious.
they got there was just full of humor and bad, corny one-liners.
It was
Yeah,
bad. It was funny.
it was so serious. Like the bad guy wasn't Robbie Ryan. It was
And
actually
you gotta
Harry
keep
Potter.
in mind. You
from
gotta keep in
Harry
mind.
Potter.
It was the guy from...
Daniel Radcliffe did good in this movie.
He did.
Listen, you gotta keep in mind.
I like
I don't
Daniel
think
Radcliffe.
we are the target
here's-
demographic for this movie.
True, because
Who is?
we're both single.
a little
and
bit older.
We're a little bit older, yeah.
Yes. Like
How
I think
often
my
we-
mom would love this movie.
This is probably like the first kind of
And
Unironic
let's be honest,
romance movie
I doubt
I've
any
seen
of
in a
you are into
while.
romance movies.
Yeah, I'm not into romance movies. I'll
Exactly.
just put it
The
out
one
there.
So you
podcast
gotta
that
give
Vicky is
it-
not on.
Exactly. I was thinking the whole time, like, God damn it,
But,
they're gonna
like,
hate it, and
think in
Vicky's
your
not on
head,
my fucking side.
Does that
this
mean
time.
you've never seen a romance movie before?
I've seen romance movies.
Like, have you seen the Titanic?
That's not a romance movie.
That's a romance
Is that
movie.
a romance
That's a
movie?
disaster movie, dumbass.
It's also a
not
romance
disaster.
movie.
No, it's
Guys,
a
I mean,
romance.
it's about
I've seen
Titanic.
I've seen The Notebook.
Oh yeah.
That's a sad movie. That's a really sad movie.
Perks of Being
like,
a Wallflower.
like this movie wasn't sad when they pulled down Channing Tatum's ass out. Like, I don't know.
And it wasn't his ass.
Yeah,
it
you're
was
right.
another actor's
sucking
ass.
on it.
He's a
You gotta feel
slut
bad
actor.
for the man. I mean, I don't know.
That scene was funny. He
Imagine,
said weird things. That
imagine
Can we just-
talking to the
Can we do that?
casting
Can we
company.
name this podcast Channing Tatum's ass?
What was it? We don't know if it was.
Why don't you look
Was it
online?
Channing
Let's
Tatum's
just
ass?
name-
Question mark!
just for
Exclamation
shits
point.
and gigs, let's actually just name it that. Like Channing Tatum's ass with
No,
like the
was
asterisk.
it Channing Tatum's ass?
Was it his ass?
Was it his
Bro,
ass?
did
Like
you
a
know
question?
Oscar from The Office was in here?
He was, and I thought he did fucking great as well.
Oscar?
Yeah.
He was really
From
funny.
The Office.
Why can't I think of who Oscar was?
He
The
was the
Office?
Hispanic one from The Office.
Oh, I haven't
They
See,
count?
his real name is Oscar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
funny.
Yeah,
Well, so
no,
is
he's
so
pretty
is
good. A lot of their names are
A lot
their
of their
real
names
names.
are real. Yeah.
Like Creed Bratton is Creed Bratton.
Creed is actually Creed Bratton. Yeah.
So I think one
Daniel Radcliffe is
of the, I think
actually
one of the
Harry Potter.
funniest points of this movie was when Julian, like the big dude with the weird mustache,
Oh yeah.
was like on the cliff and he's like, "Oh, you slip a little bit, you stupid fool." And
It's like, dumbass.
and then he falls and dies.
That was
And then
very
that
unexpected.
whole time. All right, they have
No, dude.
They
As
have-
soon as they
Shut up,
cut the
shut
camera
up,
to him
shut
and
up.
he started laughing, I knew he was done for. I knew he was done for just because the
I
movie
feel-
goes.
Yeah, as soon as he died, all right, like he was the only one who was like, if Channing Tatum really wanted to like go off, then you know he was probably the only one who could really rival him because he was a big beefy dude.
Yeah.
All they had left was Raffi, who was like, you know, he's a little stocky, but nowhere near Channing Tatum, and then freaking Harry Potter without his wand. Like-
what was his name in the movie?
Abigail.
Oh, Abigail. Yeah.
Yeah, his
That's
name's
a
Abigail. But like
memorable
the
name.
whole time, and I'm like, and then they crawl through that little tunnel, that claustrophobic tunnel to get
Oh
to
god, that's awful.
I know.
I hate that. I've seen people do that. Like, have you seen pictures of people doing that in real
I
life?
hate it, dude. I hate it. I hate
awful.
watching it. But it's like they do that, and then they send the girl first, and she makes it. Then they send Channing Tatum. I don't know how he even fits in there in the first place. That
If she was
no s-
struggling to begin with, like,
yeah, there was
he would
there
definitely
was that
not
one
fit.
section where it looked like she was really struggling to fit in. Like she could barely fit. How did? Anyways, that just did not make any freaking sense.
She probably loosened up the anus a little
Why
bit.
didn't they just like? Why didn't she just like run over and grab like, I don't know, a
I mean, I can't
log
say
or
that.
a bunch of sticks or something to just shove in that hole and prevent them from getting through the other side? Like
Well,
I don't know, like
A bunch
They
of
would have
sticks?
shot Channing Tatum.
no. After Channing Tatum got out, like 'cause
They
he
would
was
be
the next
right.
one.
They would be right behind him.
Were they right behind him?
I feel like they were right behind him,
I don't think they were sniffing
admiring
his butt
Channing
the whole
Tatum's
time.
ass.
I mean, I don't know. There's a, like, I mean, again, it's a movie, so it's like they obviously didn't show that part because it wasn't like, didn't really have anything to do with the plot.
Or you know, like take the candle they had, like the big lantern, just smash it on the ground and have it like, you know, flame it up, burn them out.
Flame on.
But instead, she was just like, "Wow, look, it's the
But,
temple
I
of
mean,
the two lovers."
let's
walk
say
over.
they did that, right? Let's
Yeah.
say they burnt out the tunnel.
Mhm.
Then they die.
No, they wouldn't.
How the fuck do they escape?
Through the way they escaped in the end.
Oh, yeah,
They
I
jump in the
guess that's
water
true. I
and
guess.
swim through the hole.
I guess.
The other hole. Which, by the way, that'd be. I think that'd be even more terrifying than crawling through. Like, okay, that tunnel is like, yeah, it's tiny and you gotta like squeeze through there, but like with the water, like you get like they
Well,
didn't,
they're awful situations.
they
yes,
didn't
but
they didn't really like showcase the, I don't know, like the
Also, like-
gratitude or the magnitude of how that works, because the current like just sucks you in, dude. Like you're
it sucks
you have
you
Also,
no
in.
they could have
control over.
like they could have waited until they got right to where the water was like caving in. You
Yeah, to
know?
take their breath?
To take their breath.
Yes!
Instead of just jumping in and holding it the entire time. I was
They
like,
jump in at the beginning of the lake and then go underwater and they just hold their breath until they get
Yeah.
to, like they could have just went up and got a breath of, I don't know.
yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, I thought about
How
that
do
as
people
well.
who
but
make
it's just,
these movies like overlook these? I'm not even talking about like the whole burning the hole out kind of thing, but what you just said, like how they forgot to, or they just didn't feel like breathing near like the, you know, beginning
I
of
can
the,
answer that
Yeah.
question easily
how, like why?
because there's film that has to be used to show them taking a breath.
That's
No one
not that
needs
hard.
that.
What do you
Or I don't know. I mean, it's just not believable.
I mean, they already spent like 60 million
Not
bucks on the
fucking
film.
believable.
I feel like they can
What's
spare
another-
a little bit extra
Yeah,
film to show a little
what's
clip of
another
them taking a
2-second
breath.
clip of them taking a breath? Listen, Nick, there's like this big, imagine like a mini lake, right? Size of a swimming pool, big swimming pool, right? And then at the very end of the lake is just like this little, it looks like it basically sucks you into the ground. It's an eddy. It sucks you into the ground. And like it's a
yeah.
hole at the other side.
Yeah.
They jump in. Here's the hole. Here's the pool. They jump in over here on this side, and they immediately just go underwater and swim underwater to the thing. Like they don't come up for a breath before. Like they're getting sucked underwater. They don't decide to like go up for a breath like right before they're about to get like sucked into their imminent doom.
They jump in
It
the
just-
water
I can-
20 meters away from where the opening is.
Yeah, but
And
The fact that you're so pressed about that, it just What the fuck?
Yeah, you're right. We need to move. We need to move on from
I'm impressed
that.
about it because it's attention to detail.
No,
bro.
I
That-
can't.
I don't.
It's poor attention to detail.
No,
Yes, it is.
Zach's right. I don't care anymore.
No, that's wasted money. Because the thing is that if you keep in mind, they're paid by the hour. Well, not paid by the hour. They're paid on time.
Think of it this way.
That's
Think
more
of it
time.
this way.
That's
They have to film a whole scene where they have to come up out of the water, take a breath, look at each other, and go back down. That costs money. That costs time.
Or they could have just had them jump in the water near the little the current, so then it would be more
I mean,
realistic.
near the current. It's
far-
like this.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it is. It's like
No,
that.
it was like this.
okay. How far did they swim?
Like not that far off. Like 2 seconds.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was 2 seconds on film time because that's what it looked like.
I regret
Okay,
bringing this conversation up.
one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. That's really not
I
that
couldn't tell
long.
you because the film, they showed it jumping in.
It
and
showed
then
them
they
jumping
them-
in. It showed them swimming for like a second, and then they went in.
Because not only do you have to set up the shot again for another shot, and then you have to film them coming out of the water and then going back down.
You have to fill
And
up
then you
that
have to-
entire tub
you have
with
to-
water
you have
again.
to pay each of those people who are involved with paying, not the actors, the camera operators, everyone, audio, everyone, and then you have to pay the editors to add that shot in.
I mean,
now
you're
I
paying
know you're
everyone
upset
already
by
anyways.
the answer to your question, but that is the answer to your
No,
question.
he is
If you
right.
went to the director and asked them, why didn't you show this scene of them coming up, he would have told you probably exactly what we just said.
It's not needed. There's directors.
Let's
also
move
keep
on
in
from
mind-
this pointless
It's not a
discussion.
realistic
this,
movie.
This
No,
no
they're
debate about
people-
whether or not they should have held their breath or waited until they took
people
their
are
breath.
learning, but people are learning about. See, the thing is that when you're as a director, your choice is: do I want to show them doing this? Like, for instance, in the scene, I'm not gonna bring up that movie. Never mind.
What movie? What
No
what
movie. I was gonna bring.
You're
up
gonna
a
say
movie.
Moonfall?
No.
Oh, Tenet?
Say fuck
Yes.
You're gonna say Tenet.
Damn it.
Oh, you said it.
There's scenes where there's the scene where they're picking the lock and they go out of the room and they go when they're yeah, that makes sense. It's a tense scene, but the thing is there's nothing tense in this movie, so it makes no sense to put in a scene where they have to go up and catch a breath.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
See, this is why you need a camera.
I'm just gonna drop it.
What?
I mean, you're not wrong. In some
Okay, yeah.
instances you need it, but in this instance it's not needed.
They didn't breathe because too expensive. Let's move on.
Have you ever
I wanted to.
hold on really quick. Have you ever during that, have you ever held your breath with the actors to see if you could do it?
Yes, I was just
Yeah.
about to say that because
And,
when they were
Jaws
underwater,
or-
I had to remember to take a deep breath. Would be like, not under fucking water. What are you doing, dumbass? Like,
No,
stop it.
you watch it and you're like, I did it when I watched Tenet. They did it, and I was like,
There are so many
You did
yeah.
a lot of things when you watched Tenet.
There are so many scenes like that in movies.
God,
though,
I felt
like,
bad for the theater guys.
there's
that
that
cleaned
one.
mess up.
There's Jungle Cruise. This movie that we just watched. Tenet. Did I say Tenet twice? I don't know.
Tenet, something about Jungle Cruise,
Indiana
probably another
Jones.
rock movie. Tenet.
Okay, it's not that bad. I wanted to ask you guys about the characters. What
Okay.
did you guys
Okay.
like
What
the
about 'em?
characters? Did you hate any of them?
I hated them all. They're all stupid.
Jack just hates this fucking movie now.
Yeah,
because there wasn't a 2 second.
Just because we decided to go on a
Because The
20-minute
Rock
rant
wasn't in the
about,
movie, he hates the movie.
about them not taking a breath before they went underwater. I hated it all. It was
I
stupid.
don't know
I wanna-
what actors.
I'm just
or-
kidding. I didn't hate it.
We're not talking about the actors. You're talking about the characters.
The characters.
Or you're talking about I guess how they portrayed that character as well.
yeah, characters, their
Okay,
development,
what
personality.
what do you think?
Well, here's where I'm gonna back you up and kind of contribute to the argument that the movie is good, because I actually really liked Sandra Bullock's character and Channing Tatum's character,
I agree.
because I don't know, it felt like kind of a different.
There was a lot of character growth. I felt like.
Yeah,
throughout
it
this
was a
movie,
lot-
So I mean,
it was a nice change of pace from what we normally get in movies. Channing Tatum isn't this super cool badass. He's this.
Yeah.
He's kind of this bumbling, fumbling horse wimp, right? But
Yeah.
over the course of the movie, he actually is exposed to the elements, and he has to think critically about what he's doing, and towards the end of the movie, he becomes this hunkin' hubba bubba horse pimp. So that was the bit I was trying to do. But yeah, like I really liked Channing Tatum. I liked Ellen as a character, and especially the way they kind of like exposed like his true like intentions and where he like came from.
Yeah.
During that like hammock scene, or what was it, after the hammock scene? Where she's like, I can totally guess exactly who you are.
It was after the hammock scene.
Yeah, it was after. And she like completely gets it wrong, and he's like, this is actually who I am. I'm like, from Sarah, like, okay, first of all, okay, that's probably the only thing I had wrong was like, why Sarasota?
Why not?
I mean, that's not like a backwater city or anything. Sarasota's actually like really nice.
Well, that's the point, because she thought he was from like just nowhere. He was just some pretty kid from nowhere who just happened to found, his way into the model industry. But since and because he was the best looking in a tiny town doesn't mean he's gonna do anything in modeling. And that's kind of what she thought.
I guess I overlooked that. Anyways, I liked his old little backstory that he gave when he was like correcting her. I was like, yeah, okay. It's like he actually is a profound and compelling character that I actually invested in. Sandra Bullock, not as much. I don't have a lot to say about.
Her character is kind of up front throughout the whole movie. I mean, you kind of know that she's just this woman that never leaves her house, that her husband died. So she's just, I don't know, kind of just been this author that writes.
She like writes these love
She wrote
books.
good books until like I guess she became secluded and the book started to suck.
It's like it's kind of like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, because I feel like the original plot of the books was about her and her husband. Because when she like went into his, I'm assuming what was his old room, they had all the kind of like adventuring stuff there. And I feel like I don't know.
And then she like
That's what I got out of it.
She's like forced out of her comfort zone and is like she has to go on this crazy adventure, and she gets back into like the archaeology.
She basically has to live through one of her books.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, which is like that's
other than
why I think this plot is, that's where this plot differs from just your average adventuring movie.
But honestly, this is where the compliments end for Sandra Bullock, because I think she was heavily typecasted for this role. Like I can think,
how so?
Like when I was looking at her character in this movie, I couldn't stop thinking of The Heat. If you ever watched that movie.
I haven't. So like other people might think so as well. I just haven't personally seen it.
But honestly, no. Like every time I see like Sandra Bullock in a movie, it feels like she kind of just acts the same way. Like she's like tired of life and would rather do anything than be acting in the movie she's in currently. So like I don't know. I feel like that's just her whole spiel.
I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, that was kind of good for.
Like what movies is she in, Schneider?
No, I was gonna say what. I have to focus. I need two hands to make the thumbnail, and one of them is currently fingering
Schneider's
the
doing an incredible
switchboard.
job of multitasking. He's doing a thumbnail for another video.
I can't do a thumbnail. The thing is, I need two
monitoring the
hands in order
cameras.
to do
No,
it.
he's not doing that.
No, I'm
Dude, he's
looking at-
making a thumbnail and playing Five Nights at Freddy's at the same time. Like, you gotta give him some credit.
I was gonna say what you describe Sandra Bullock as is just Harrison Ford.
Male.
Yeah, she's pretty much the female Harrison Ford in this movie.
not
She's
wanting-
female Indiana Jones.
Why'd you have to fucking say that? We were doing so well, and now it's like.
And then
Back to
Channing
Indiana
Tatum is the
Jones.
damsel in distress.
Female Indiana
You know what?
Jones.
Let's
Just
talk about how this relates to Tenet real quick, because
We're already at that
I
phase.
think
Okay, we need to
there's
move on.
You know, Jack, that actually reminds me of that one scene in Tenet
yeah,
where the main character got his. Nah, I'm not gonna say.
I feel like we need a jar, like a swear jar, right? But
Oh,
it's for
Tenet
every time we
jar.
say Tenet,
Yeah,
we need a
it's
Tenet
gonna
jar.
go to the MediaMix.
Right in the
I think
middle,
just any
and
Christopher
we're gonna-
Nolan movie.
a good
jar.
fucking movie. I take no offense to that. That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, Tenet's a good movie.
There's a coin
And
shortage, so you
it
better keep
we'll
your
eventually
fucking
get to
coins
that
up.
one. But right
No,
now
we
we're doing
probably
this
won't.
movie.
I'll die on camera before we do that.
Do what, Tenet?
Yeah.
Why on camera?
Because I will
You don't want to do Tenet?
I will die the same way I live, monetized. That's not my quote. I'm quoting somebody else.
So what you're saying is you're going to do something risky on the Tenet podcast.
So I kind of wanted to I kind of like the kind of little segment we do where we look at like what other reviews have like kind of given the movie or TV show.
I feel like we kind of do that towards the end.
This is towards the end.
Is this not towards? I
we didn't even talk about Daniel Radcliffe that much, other than mentioning Daniel what his name was in the movie.
I mean, yeah, Daniel Radcliffe is in this.
Yeah.
So like again, I didn't see
Harry
him.
Potter.
I didn't see him in like whatever Now You See Me 2. So
he was really good in that
this is
too.
the first time I've seen him play this kind of role.
Dude,
he was in that one Frankenstein show with Benedict Cumberbatch.
He was literally in the Now You See Me Too. When you watch, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? This is literally the same fucking thing."
I mean, I get it because he played it well.
Well, no, just listen. In Now You See Me Too, he's a billionaire, child of a very large a guy who looks just very wealthy or whatever, like a multi-billionaire child of him. The guy likes his brothers better than him. He's like one of the reject kids, yada yada yada. He ends up kidnapping the magicians, the Now You See Me magicians. He kidnaps them.
Okay.
Does he want them to pull off a heist for him?
Did you not watch it?
I never watched Now You See Me 2. I watched the first one.
Did you watch Now You See Me 2?
I barely even like Now You See Me 1.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't it was an alright movie.
I've never even heard of this movie,
I was never compelled to watch the next movie.
I thought it was a great movie. Anyways.
When did this come out?
This is a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 2015 or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense then because I didn't watch movies.
Literally, he kidnaps the main protagonists in that movie. Blindfolds them, throws them in a plane, brings them over to him, unmasks them, and he's in this very grand room or whatever with surrounded by things they like. Same exact things in this movie. They kidnap her.
Maybe it's the same character.
Maybe.
I mean, you never know.
Listen,
yeah, maybe.
At the end of the
he
day,
really could be.
What was his name in that movie?
I don't know.
His most prominent trait as a character is he really hates his brother. Really hates his brother. He really wants. He mentions it a lot how much he hates his brother, and that's pretty much. That's pretty much. No, he says it a lot. He brings up his brother a lot. He really does not like his brother.
I mean, he didn't have a ton of scenes.
He brought up that one time. All right, so let me tell you about how my dad gave my brother the business because he was a suck up, and then Channing Tatum came on his little moped.
Well, he came on him.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
You better say this movie.
Oh no, you missed out.
One scene where it's oh god, where Brad Pitt comes in to save Sandra Bullock, and then Channing Tatum just falls off the roof. That was great. That reminded me of just give me,
because it cuts. So he had to have gone up the tree
so well. Yeah.
He had to have gone up the tree. That's impressive. But he nailed the land. He did not nail the landing.
I thought he nailed it perfectly.
But going back to Daniel Radcliffe, do you guys think the giant vein on his forehead was real or fake?
You mean the Harry Potter scar?
Yeah, the Harry Potter
obviously
scar.
Real, dude.
Obviously
Did you not hear
real.
about the whole thing with
You obviously haven't read the books.
Voldemort and
Shit, sorry, fake fan.
Voldemort.
Fake fan. No, dude, seriously, that vein on his forehead. You guys saw it, obviously.
Talking about they, them,
real.
who may not be
it
named.
took up oh my god, yeah, that's the vein.
it's real.
That's the vein.
No, it's not there.
It's
Okay,
not there either.
either.
It's
it's
only in that picture.
I love how Daniel Radcliffe without a beard is
Strapping
just
young man.
hero Harry Potter,
Is he a young
kind of hero saves the day, but Daniel Radcliffe with a
Don't
beard
look
is
it
just
up. Don't look it
fucking
up.
evil.
Don't look it up.
He's
Don't look it
32
up.
years old.
No!
Our childhood's over.
He's
You know how old
32?
Emma Watson is?
That's
How old Emma
really
Watson
not
is?
that old. It's not old at all.
No, it's not. But it's not older than I would want.
I was 31.
Yeah, that's...
Stop aging, Daniel Radcliffe. Fuck you.
All right, we can't forget about Rupert.
What?
Wasn't she weren't they 11 when the first Harry
Ron
Potter
Weasley.
came out?
They were
Yeah, they were young.
they were young.
What the hell?
Rupert's only
First Harry
33.
Potter came out in 2001.
I was 1 year old.
I was none.
I might have been 2 years old. I don't know. I was 1 year old.
You're a man, baby.
Came out of the womb with a beard.
No, with a man bun.
Yeah, that too. They thought I was a girl, but plus a beard.
Sexist.
That's kind of like
Jeez.
no. What do you, they're sexist. Yeah, they are. Not me. They are.
Go to another topic because they're just stupid.
You
So-
either need to go to a topic or
Ratings?
shoot me.
Rating? You want to go to the rating?
No, not our ratings. I mean, like what other people say.
What are other people?
Like,
I
I'm
don't want to
curious
know.
about what other people say.
I don't want to know what other people are saying until we give our rating, because I don't want them to like influence.
Let's do your rating.
My
thing.
brain.
Let's
Well,
all
how about
write down a
you
number. that we're
write
gonna
it down
do.
then?
Look up a number.
I
on
just
Google.
don't. I already know what I'm gonna give this movie, but like,
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
glad you
let it-
know, but I don't know. Look up a number.
You
on
don't
Google.
know? You already seen the movie.
I don't know what you're gonna say. You could be pulling my leg. You'd be like 1 out of 10. Just look up a number.
Look up a number.
All right.
Look up the number you're gonna give.
Bring up random number generator. Let's fucking get it over with.
Hold on, let me just get an RNG started.
Okay, I have my
6.
number.
Books, maps, news, images. I want images.
Between 1 and 10 million.
My number
5
still stands.
million and a half.
5 million. Just do it like.
Okay, I got my number.
I got my number. Zach, do you have your number? Did you
Yeah.
write it down?
On your phone?
I didn't write it down.
Write
You
it
can't,
down.
you can't
Just
write
write
on your
it
phone,
God,
dipshit.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If you have the Apple Pen, you can.
I broke the RGN.
What?
Or the RNG. Yeah,
Oh.
I broke the RNG.
All right, so I guess on the count of 3, Schneider will just pan between this camera and the other camera, and we'll show what number we're gonna give it.
Okay, don't do that. 'Cause that's
So
just
this
stupid.
is our personal rating for the movie.
Are we?
And
Wait, we're
it-
showing it already?
We're all gonna show it at the same
On
time.
3,
Why?
Because that's how it is.
2,
I'm fine.
1. So
Five,
So
six, seven.
colorful.
order. Wow.
How'd you give it a 6? I thought
It's
you
like
hated
we
it.
planned this from the start. Shit. Okay.
We're gonna use some different effects here.
Whoa. How'd you do that?
We're on a budget. Fuck off.
Whoa.
Zach, you should go straight at home.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
the fuck
Do
was
it,
that?
Schneider. Do it.
What is
Can
happening?
you shred apart?
Just scream fades out.
Guys, check out this weird tube I found. Ping!
I'm a genie in a bottle.
Zach like turned into me. He has a man bun now.
All right, so
Yeah.
Okay, can we just go back to the hard cut?
Can we not?
Are you guys done?
Yeah, we gave her a rating. Now we gotta do the mean
that's
and do
lame.
So-
math.
our rating is 6.
Yeah, because mine was the middle. 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. So our
Wow.
MediaMix rating is a 6.
This movie was
I am-
slightly above mid.
That makes me kind of upset. I should have put an 8.
IMDb gave it a 6.7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
Rotten
you said you liked the
Tomatoes
movie.
gave it a
I did like the movie.
75%.
It's because Sandra Bullock's in it.
And Facebook, I don't even know what this has any merit with,
Why?
but Facebook gave it a 5 out of 5.
Schneider.
Facebook.
Why?
This is.
Okay, and why did you take it off?
Yeah, the fact
been
that we don't
feeling
have a
that
camera
mess
on
since
you
day
and all
one.
you hear off camera is look how thick this is. And you just shake, you just
So
shake
basically,
something around.
audience.
It was not okay.
Schneider took off his pants,
you
and he's now
can't put that away.
flangling
I have no
around
idea
his
what that
wiener.
is.
Put your pants on. It's been an hour.
So the
Put
other,
that thing away. Do you have a license for that?
the other person who does the podcast here has apparently in need of
A whipstick.
no.
What?
Nick,
Bruh.
you can't.
You can't just
Send us
banish
to
us
shadow
to the
realm
shadow
like
realm.
that.
Cut to the point really quick.
God.
He has his cameras laid out so then he can remember what cameras they are for some reason because apparently your dad just forgets halfway through what cameras to switch to.
Maybe
I
different
mean,
people
hey,
do
to
every
each their
time.
own. What works for one person doesn't
Just
work for another
realized how
person.
scuffed this podcast is.
It was scuffed from the beginning. We're doing the Lost City.
No, it was scuffed since me and Jack argued about a fucking water scene.
Yeah, and I tried to salvage that by pulling us
You agree
away
with me.
from that conversation. I regret it. Okay, I regret it.
yeah,
I
but
regret
they
it.
love the bit. they love those bits because they learn something.
Who's
Yeah,
they?
they eat
They
'em
is
up.
like 38 viewers.
Yeah,
Those
they
38
them.
viewers love the bit.
Hey,
Hope they
don't
do.
mock our viewers like that. Fucking what's his name?
Garfunkel.
What's his name? Yeah, Garfunkel the third loves this shit, or whatever the fuck, or Garfunkel the
Do you guys
fifth.
want to wrap it up because we're at 40 minutes?
Sorry.
Yeah, what did the other dumb
yeah,
people say about the movie?
They said it was great. They loved
Really,
it.
really.
Really,
Yeah, Facebook
really.
loved this movie.
I bet
so
Facebook
much.
okay.
did.
What is
Because Mark
Facebook-
Zuckerberg has no face.
I don't know.
on Facebook? Like, what did fucking like?
Pam from Iowa rated it
Aunt-
5 out of 5
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Hey,
So they gave it a 5 out of 5.
Pam's, Pam's opinion
it's a
is
perfect
just as
score.
important as yours.
Listen,
Who's the critics at Facebook?
Dude, everyone who uses Facebook tastes nothing but Baby Ray's sweet honey barbecue. So literally everything is good to them.
What does
okay?
that mean?
Literally,
What does that mean? I just
Mark
want Barney
Zuckerberg
there.
would give
What does that
fucking
mean?
Sweet
Mark
Baby Ray's.
Zuckerberg will get Moonfall a 10 out of 10. Okay, of course it's got a 5 out of 5 on Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg would not give a Moonfall 10 out of 10.
He
How do you
screwed
know?
over
Check
Andrew
out these
Garfield.
Instagram new face
He
filters.
did.
Good job.
He
team.
did.
Anyway, so on Rotten
Jesse
I wonder
Eisenberg.
what Facebook's rating is of the social network or the social
Probably not very good.
I want to look this up now.
So on Rotten
did, like, what-
Tomatoes,
Okay.
the tomato meter is 76%, which is just the critics. But the audience score is actually 84%.
Oh wow.
Were they blind?
Yeah, most likely.
Do
Yeah.
you have room to talk? Fucking man who
The
didn't even
audience score
bother
was
to see
what?
the movie.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Hey, if you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark,
My
you've already
tomato
seen
meter
the
is going
movie.
fucking high right now, and I swear to God, if it reaches the tip, that is my breaking point. Let's see what some of these
Put that on a
critics.
bumper
Let's see what some of
sticker.
these
Oh, so
top
they're lying
critics
today.
said. Okay, well, the first top critic by Rex Reed said, "I squirm and moan my way through stinkers
What the
all
fuck?
the time, but I can't actually remember the last time I saw a submental farce this witless, boring, and stupid. Rating 1 out of 4.
For this movie?
Yeah.
Dude, a
Based,
1 out of
honestly
4?
based.
It's like the weirdest way. It's
Who rates it a 1 out of 4?
What the hell? It's like, I just screw 1 out of 10.
This movie is the least fancy thing I've ever seen. 1 out of 10.
I would give it a 2 out of 8, but I want to simplify it.
Is he a
So
fucking baker? He's like, I will only rate
I
in
meant to give
measurement
it-
cups.
I meant to give
I
it
will
a
rate
4
it
out of
in metric.
16, but I really just wanted to simplify the fractions so you guys would have a better idea.
I will rate it in metric, not standard.
Now to be fair, someone says that physically and atmospherically, this is an original. Well, okay, I don't really agree
No,
with
it's.
that.
Are you kidding?
But visually and or the atmosphere of the movie, I think was great.
It takes place in the jungle
Yeah.
for like 2/3 of the
Forget
movie.
about what the person said. That's not what I'm talking about. I do agree that it was really nice. Because where was this filmed at? It was filmed in,
Probably in like the same place
oh, God.
most of the Indiana Jones movies were filmed.
Let's see. Where's this? It was filmed in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And it was a very nice looking movie. I really thought that. That's my opinion.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I feel like we didn't really talk about that part at all.
We kind of like
But
we kind of skipped past cinematography and set pieces and all that.
but
Okay, that's fair.
this one guy on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see if I can find it.
What did Chuck say?
Kind
on
of
Rotten Tomatoes.
Peter Rayner. I think pretty sums it up in one sentence, kind of pretty well.
Oh yeah.
It's not really all that great, but I enjoyed it. That's all he put.
Epic.
I guess that's fair too. I mean, this movie doesn't. I guess it doesn't take itself too seriously, so it doesn't warrant like extreme criticism.
I mean, like,
but it's like it's an okay movie. It's like I think it earns a 6 out of 10. Like it's not bad.
I think it's worth a trip to the movie theater, and maybe
I think it's worth a watch on Netflix when it comes out on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe wait for it to come to like Redbox or something.
Yeah, or if you catch it on YouTube, like free
just,
movies
like,
on
chilling
YouTube,
there.
and you got nothing better to do,
and you're
then
bored.
sure. If
Why
you haven't
not?
seen like the Adam Project
Or like anything
or
else.
literally anything else, and
Why do you
Netflix
say Adam
too,
Project and then just like?
because the Adam Project was like, I'd say it was slightly better than this
No,
movie,
dude, you
like
gotta
enjoyment
watch
wise.
Jungle Cruise first.
Um,
Or Red Notice, because it has
really,
The Rock
like
in it.
comparing this movie to the Adam Project, just because I don't know, they're both out at similar times. You really like the Adam Project more than this movie?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
I mean, they're two like kind of completely different movies, but I guess they're
Yeah.
both semi-comedies.
I can't remember what I gave Adam Project, but
Like a 4,
I don't. Did I give it a 4?
like a 5 or something. I don't know.
I think I gave it like a 5 or a 6.
I don't
but
remember. I really.
I don't know. I don't put too much thought into the number I give, but
Well, then you're just ruining
That's
the credibility
awesome.
of our ratings
Yeah,
here
I
at
just-
MediaMix.
well, I mean, I take it back. I take it back.
I put a lot of time, thought, and effort into my rating
I
that
put
I
like
give out.
2 or 3
Really, because I
seconds.
feel
into
like you looked up a stock photo of the picture 5.
I did after I thought about the rating.
it. I did. I looked up 6 because I was like, I'm
Which
thinking
that
on
stock
number
photo
6.
better be for you, sir. We're in big trouble.
Oh shit!
Shit! No, we gotta blur it.
That's why I made my own on Snapchat, not sponsored.
How do you know Snapchats isn't copyrighted?
Ah! They have royalties on all their stickers.
Fuck, we're going down. We're going
For
down.
a solid 6 minutes, you've been debating your ratings.
Which is part of the podcast.
Pam.
Well, let's make it 7, damn it.
All right, guys, we're signing off.
Thank you guys for watching.
Stop.
What kind of sus shit
fuck
are
are
we?
you?
I just
What are
wanna
we
thank
running
you.
here?
What
What
kind
kind
of
of podcast
woo
is it?
shit is this?
Shush, bro. I don't want them to see my face anymore.
You've gone back to Jay.
This is Jay speaking. Thank you
like
so
this-
much for watching.
shenanigans like
MediaMix.
this
Am I
is
on
the
the
reason-
camera right now?
No. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for
Look
watching
like
MediaMix. If you could just like, maybe subscribe. If we're good. I don't think I'm on the camera right now. Am I off the camera?
Snyder has a camera.
Hey,
on.
maybe if you lifted your hat up, dumbass, you'd find out.
Maybe you should like look at the screen.
I'm sorry. I feel like I've been hostile. It's probably a full moon today.
What?
You know, howling and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
I was at work. I'm tired. Depressed.
I gotta go
Unnecessarily aroused.
Should buy a goldfish.
Guys, I'm
or
going to be
something.
honest. I've been like trying to prevent corking out a hot shit for the last 10 minutes. Can we hurry this up?
And with that, we say thank you. Please leave a like if you like
Like,
this.
comment, subscribe,
Guys,
follow
I
us
have a
on
couple more
Twitter and
points I wanna
Instagram.
talk
And
about.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So
oh my god.
when Channing Tatum stuck his head up, whatever her name's.
Anyway, so
I bet it smelled really, really bad.
please remember to subscribe because I can't give you a good fucking reason. Just do it. It's free, I guess.
Listen to us on the audio
Okay, but
platforms.
really though, how many of you guys really wanted him to
Shut
rip
up.
off his shirt in the very beginning when they all wanted him to rip off?
No, I didn't. I was like, yeah,
I already-
Sandra Bullock is right. She appreciates intellect. And then she's like,
I already
"Yes,
made
the
the I
chick-
want to be a leech so bad on his ass joke. I can't make 2 gay
You wanna
jokes in
be
a
a
row.
leech on his
Because
ass?
then it gets a little suspicious.
He wanted to be one of those leeches you said
Yeah.
on his ass.
Oh, was that was the joke you didn't hear earlier?
Yeah.
I never wanted to be a leech so bad.
I can't believe I missed that.
That should be that's what we're titling this.
I
Podcast.
never wanted to be a leech
No,
so bad.
We're still titling
Yes.
this. We're still titling this. Was it Channing Tatum's ass?
YouTube doesn't allow us to do
Yeah, we
that.
can't.
You can
that.
just put asterisks over it. You can literally put hentai in your title. How can you not put ass in your title?
Put anything you want on the internet, it'll just get taken down in like 5 minutes.
It doesn't get taken down though.
Bro, storytime crop, storytime crop.
If you're a fucking no, dude, if you're a degenerate like me and you watch the anime
We don't
man,
have
he
this emoji.
this guy on YouTube called the Anime Man constantly talks about hentai, and he
This
always
is-
puts the word
this is why
hentai in
no
his
one loves
YouTube
us.
video.
We're the rejects of the podcast community. This is why Raiders of the Lost podcast don't want to like vibe with us.
I think you
okay?
doubt how many
We've
of us
never
there
reached
are.
out.
Huh?
We've never reached out.
Yeah, we haven't.
You haven't,
But I still feel like they turn us down.
Who said we have?
I don't know. I think I think you're being a little harsh on us, Zach.
I think this video gets 100 likes. I will become a leech.
You're telling that to literally nobody.
Oh no, what's happening?
Do it.
What's happening?
Butterfly in the sky.
Hey, let's
People are gonna find this
make
clip
Nick
and like
edit
the best
fuck out
of
of this video. Turn me into a
2024.
leech right now.
Okay, yeah, our editor here, Nick, or I want to say like 10% editor because like it's literally been me the entire time editing all the videos. You literally just changed your major back to film. Edit the videos.
I can.
Do your job.
But to be fair, you work from home.
Also, he's
Doesn't
been
mean anything.
Also, he's been working on the stick fight video, and that's a lot of content to like
I haven't finished
sift
the
through.
second one
He's
yet.
already done that like 5
It's been
weeks
done.
ago.
That was the first one. He's got like 3 episodes worth of content to go through.
You literally have the entire summer and fall for me to do it.
Exactly.
But it might get a lot harder because if I start working in the industry, unless it allows me to do projects for it.
This is the industry. This is gonna be our job, Nick.
Industry,
This is the
baby.
job.
dare
This is what
you.
you're training for. We're gonna
Oh my god, I dented the wall.
MediaMix Productions.
Exploded on the wall.
What did the fish say when he
Found one
swam
brick.
into a wall?
Where's Channing Tatum's ass?
Damn.
No, I'll show you later. You guys ready?
That was a good one, Zach.
All right, Zach. Send us away.
What do you call a
We
can
already did
opener?
the
It
send
doesn't
away like
work.
3 times. Okay.
A can't.
Thanks for
opener.
watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us on the audio platforms like Google Podcasts, and Pandora, and Spotify, and Good Pods. And we'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
There are 3 types of people in the world: those who can count and those who can't.
I'm one of those who
Check
can't.
out our YouTube